What is going on here? So everything should be fine. Okay, looks like these yo-yos are being yo-yos. But yeah, with all that being fun stuff. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. It is just me today. We're hauling crude oil, 61,839 pounds, going to Laurel, Montana. Right now we're in Sydney, Montana, or right outside Sydney. Either one. Not that big of a deal, but anyway. So we're at the Exxon Mobil, I guess, and we're getting out of here. Like I said, hauling crude oil down south. We do gotta sleep very soon, so that's gonna be a little bit interesting because I'm not exactly sure where sleep is. But we gotta get out of here and yeah, make some money. So we just got out of a convoy not too long ago. Currently it is Wednesday, I think. I don't even know. I think it's Wednesday morning at 1:23 a.m. Couldn't sleep last night, so I was like, you know what? I got recording to do. I got editing to do. I got the whole mitzvah to do. So decided to jump on here, get to work, and see what I can do. But anyway, let's see. Let's actually get some. It's right here. So we got to come down, turn a right. So we should be able to find it just fine. Let's see if we'll have time to do so. Have 22 hours to go, 276 miles. I hope we can make that. If we can't, we got more problems than just that. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get to going. Absolutely am loving this truck, I do have to say, but my biggest complaint is that there's blind spots everywhere. Everywhere you look is a blind spot. So you look out here, you can't see anything in the blind spot or anything. It's terrible. But it's all right, I guess. Just run into a lot of people. So if you're ever alongside a Peterbilt 350, just get out of the way. Just, if they just get out of the way. I don't think I've ever seen a Peterbilt 350 on the road. But if I ever do, I ain't being anywhere near the cab or anywhere near them. The sooner I can get out of there, the sooner I'm gonna be. No, thank you. But anyway, I know we've been playing a lot of American Truck Sim. I know we've been playing a lot of Surrounded. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Been pretty fun hanging out with the guys, everything else. Yellow truck. Gotta stop at the stoplight though. If you want to save money, you gotta stop at the stoplight. But there is a yellow truck, so you have to honk at the yellow truck. But anyway, like I said, did a convoy with all the fellas. It was a fun time. Did 3 episodes. Did 3 episodes, I think, yesterday with just Rasher and Dave. So we're getting the videos done, that's for sure. But still need more. It's always more. So basically, I wanted to jump on here. As always, I could always, jump on with, let's stop this time, thank you. I could always jump on with Dave, it's not that big of a deal, but sometimes it's always nice to, just hang out, me and you, one-on-one. And this series is an absolute fantastic one to just talk. Just to have, like I said, a one-on-one, channel updates, the whole 9 yards. It's just a good time, it's just me, the open road, talking to myself, and of course, you guys, whoever's watching. So, I do want to thank every single one of you that like, comment, and have subscribed. And if you haven't subscribed, if you would, take some time out of your day, hit that subscribe button, especially if you like what you see. We do have a high percentage that first-time viewers that isn't subscribed. So if you would, I would appreciate it. But anyway, other than that, yellow truck. Other than that, some more things coming down the pipeline. June 16th of this year, so this month, I have no idea when this video is going to come out, but this month I will be gone for 2 weeks. That's another reason why I need so many videos and why there's a lot of basically 2 games. That's it. So ATS Surrounded, it's kind of the easiest to get sorted out, right? So 1 episode, half an hour, basically running ATS, and then of course Surrounded is just very simple. Oh boy, I need over. Anybody let me? Oh, good, I can pass by too. Fantastic. Thankfully, hopefully I didn't miss this fuel station because I'm gonna fuel up, get some sleep. Any hooser. Yeah, it's just easy to get these 2 series recorded, uploaded, all the fun stuff. So I do appreciate everybody's interest and everybody watching and so on and so forth. Another thing that's coming up, hit the wrong button. That's what I did. Turn that thing off, fill this baby up. Another thing that's coming up is I did have an interview. As probably most of you are aware, I have been unemployed since February 12th. The company decided to go one way, and I wasn't allowed to go with them. Me and 20 others pretty much got the boot. Like I said, it wasn't my idea, but apparently they were cutting fat, and that's a yellow truck. Oh, hello. Everything's falling, phone's falling, everything's doing everything, right? Guess it's my fault. I don't have Dave to blame. We'll talk about Dave a little bit later, though. Any hooser, well, like I was saying, had a job interview, sounds promising. So I'm going to have to get used to the schedule and stuff like that. Hopefully we can keep the videos up and rolling while that progression is started. I will have I'll have 3 days off, 4 days on. What is going on here? So everything should be fine. Okay, looks like these yo-yos are being yo-yos. But yeah, with all that being fun stuff, basically the job is gonna be trucking. Once again, I won't be in the woods. Like I said, I had 2 interviews. I don't know if it's, actually gonna be a thing yet. I don't know if I'm hired or not yet. They're looking at it and, all the fun stuff. But if I do get hired, I will be driving a 53-footer reefer, hauling groceries, I do believe, store to store. And so where I live, they'll get a truck from Portland, come down, drop a trailer, I'll hook up to the loaded trailer, they hook up to the empty trailer, they go up, yada yada yada. So, and then I'll do the route, come home, pretty much that's it. So it's not going to be too much different from what I'm used to, but it's going to be different at the same time. So, cross country, you get 1 trailer, you load it, you empty it, you're done. But you just keep doing it. This one, I go to the same places every day, or 4 days a week. I think, I haven't got too many details yet, but yeah, get a trailer, go to the stores, go to the destinations, unload it, scan it, yada 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 yada. And so, with all that being said, it's going to be good money. I'll be making... I requested, so they asked me how much I wanted, which they gave me 2 numbers to play with, the highest and lowest of what they start at. And I was like, all right, well, I'll go right in the middle. And it's $4 more than what I was given at my old company. So that already is a benefit, but the only problem is that I'm not going to get anywhere near the overtime that I used to get, so I won't be making as much, but it's going to be a lot better for my my mental status. So instead of being, for 2 weeks rather, 129 hours in 2 weeks, is going to be like 40 hours a week. So what, 80 hours, maybe 100, depending. So it's going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to be great. The only downside that I can really see is that it's not only is it a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday gig, which is weird to me. I don't know why I wouldn't have a Tuesday. The only thing else that sucks is it starts at midnight to 2 o'clock in the morning. So it'll be basically, it's like a late graveyard or knock shift, whatever shit, night shift, whatever shift you want to call it. That's basically what I'll be doing. So it's going to be interesting trying to get together with the guys, do some videos. It's going to be interesting trying to stream a little bit. It's going to be interesting. So, of course, Saturday is going to be my 100% YouTube day, video day, stuff like that. But the interesting part is that Sunday and Tuesday is the wife's days off. So it's great because I'll have, days off with her, but it's bad because, I'll only have basically one day for YouTube to get videos up and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting. But like I said, I did 5 days a week with the last company, and that was 129 hours a paycheck, or 2 weeks. So that's what, 65, something like that, hours a week. If I can do that and only had 2 days off, I can do this with 3. Not that big of a deal. But yeah, so with that being said, everything's taken care of slowly. Like I said, I don't know if I got the job yet or not. It sounds promising, but not worried about it. If it don't work out, well, then I'll just keep moving on, applying for different jobs, stuff like that. I know I haven't really been open, I guess, as of late, or transparent, I guess, with what's been going on. Basically, with Leaderboard last month, we've been pretty much having other people with us on the videos and stuff like that, and it's not really time to, just talk about me, me, right? So, Dave's been hanging out a lot. Absolutely love Dave. I give Dave a ton of shit. But I absolutely love the guy. He is absolutely fantastic. He can take jokes mostly. He can take most jokes, but we did find one little spot that he don't appreciate, us poking. But like I said, he is an absolutely great fella. He is a member. He is a subscriber on Twitch, and I don't ask him to, and he knows it drives me nuts. But he tips money and everything else, so he's a super nice guy. So I want to make it very, very, very clear that I absolutely love Dave. He is the fantasticest guy I know, and I don't even know him yet, but he is a fantastic guy, and I hope that he knows. I think he knows that we're just fucking with him, messing around, joking, stuff like that. He just happens to be the butt of all the jokes. But if not, I know he's watching this. Dave, I know you're watching, so I just want to tell you, thank you for being you. Thank you for being awesome. And of course, thank you for all the support, even though I'd say don't do it. Like I said, he is just an absolute fantastic guy. Mr. Rasher is also another fantastic fella. We went fishing May 6th, I think. So him and his wife, me and my wife, we went out fishing, stuff like that. And, so me and Rasher's basically neighbors. We don't live in the same city, but we're like 10 miles apart, 15 max. And he's a fantastic fella too. First time meeting him, we stayed over at the coast, went fishing, crabbing, did all the stuff, ate dinner, talked a lot about Gold Rush, or Gold Mining Simulator, sorry. Talked a lot about ATS, talked about channels, and just, sat down, put the phones away. I don't even think we was on the phones. We were actually watching Scotsman's ATS video. and stuff like that. And he's a fantastic guy. So if you haven't subscribed or even met Rasher yet, he does a lot of GMS. He does, well, now he does a lot of ATS with us. But if you haven't, seen his videos and stuff like that, he's trying to get to 500. And I think he was at 458 the last time I checked. The last time I looked, I think he was at 458 subs. We're trying to get him up to 500. So if you would, his link is in the description. So go give him a like, follow, subscribe, whatever. And I do appreciate you. Another one, Mr. Scotsman. Mr. Scotsman has been out here. Oh boy, he's been here a long time. I can't remember exactly how long he's been here, but he has been here for at least 4 years. At least. I don't know. 3 to 4 years anyway. Of course, he's from Scotland. And it's fantastic listening to him talk and rage about things that don't even make any sense to anybody. But, yeah. I don't know him as well. Which, of course, now that we're doing convoys, now that we're, at the point where we can hang out and stuff like that, we're getting there. We did talk a lot in Discord back in the day. Then we kind of took a break for whatever reason. And now we're back. And so he's a fantastic guy as well. He also runs convoy with us. Like in the past few episodes, I think when this one goes up, the past few episodes, he is running with us. So if you could, go give him a like, follow, subscribe, whatever as well. Like I said, he did have a YouTube channel, and then for whatever reason it got hacked or he lost the profile, something happened, and now he's trying to start over. He's at 24, maybe 26, somewhere in there, subscribers. So he's restarting. He's more of a streamer, and I don't have his Twitch information, but I'm sure if you go to his YouTube, he has his Twitch and everything else like that, so on and so forth. And that there's a yellow truck. Speaking of yellow trucks, that's a Scotsman thing. He does have a video covering all that fun stuff. But, yeah, it's just the group of guys that we got together. The main 3, or the 4, including myself, but the main 3 is just great. Great guys, like I said. And like I said, if you could spare some time, go check them out, help their channel out, and stuff like that, do highly appreciate you. And of course, everyone that's new here, welcome to the club, welcome to the family. Apparently, the new name is the Brittany Brigade. That's what Rasher's been saying all the time. I don't exactly know why. I haven't come up with anything yet, but apparently it's the Brittany Brigade. So, thank you much for being here. I do appreciate you 100%. Everybody that likes the videos, comments, subscribes, and even if you just watch it, what are you doing? For my lovely voice and stuff like that. I appreciate you. And, of course, as always, thank you for being here. Now, we're not too terribly far out of, I think we're going to Miles City? Where the hell are we going? No, we're going to Laurel. So we're 72 miles out, and it helps if we actually stay in the lane. So I normally use wheel pedals, shifter, stuff like that. Well, I got tired of switching everything around. So I do have a wheel and everything else, but I have been using controller as of late. So if you get the jerkiness like that, that's why. And another reason of that is so I have to switch a lot of cables and everything around. So I technically have 3 monitors. And so when I do ATS on wheel, I have to move it because I have a seat and everything for the wheel and everything. And so when I move it all, I have to do the TV and, stuff like that. It takes forever. I know, first world problems. I get it. I mean, yeah, sucks to suck. But anyway, so with that all being said, I was in a hurry one day. I think we were making the ETS video. I don't think we made a video. I think we were making the series. And I was like, you know what? Let's just do controller. It's easier. We never did a convoy after that, but everything was set up. And I was like, well, that's not that hard. So I switched everything over on this game, ATS, on controller, and it's just a lot easier. So then all I gotta do is start it up, turn the controller on, and away we go. I don't have to sit here, mess about, change everything around, yada 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 yada. So that is why it's been a lot more jerky as of late. Way station 1 mile. Am I gonna get the green? Let's hope. Let's hope, let's hope, let's hope. Of course not. That's my first red in a long time, gotta say. So I guess we can't complain. We're about Billings area, so gotta go through Billings to get to Laurel. But yeah, like I said, I mean, been doing a lot of the same things. I do have some streaming I got to do on Twitch. We have Days Gone, stuff like that I wanted to get into a few weeks ago, and then I was like, oh no, I can't necessarily because I have gold mining simulator. That was a big one. And then we had the fantastic ATS series and everything else come up, and yeah, so that one's been put away a little bit. Oh, and then the trip. So it was just a lot of things. And speaking of the trip, so we're going to London. So we're going to Europe, and we're going to be 2 weeks. So we're going to London, or UK, France, Belgium. We're going to Belgium, going to Germany, Austria, the Eagle's Nest, if you know what that is. We're going to Normandy, Caen, Caen, I guess it is. So going all over the place. And we get to, hopefully, I'm hoping, I was told we were supposed to have about 4 hours of downtime. I'm hoping we can meet up with Dave. I guess he said like at 45 minutes, hour and 15 minutes, somewhere there away. So hopefully we can meet up with him. I guess we're going to go out to dinner. Now, this is the funny part. He thinks that he is going to be buying our dinner, me and the wife. That ain't going to happen. What's going to happen is that we're going to buy his dinner. Now, when this video goes up, I think we're actually gone. So he doesn't know this. But if this video goes up, whatever the case, if we get to meet up and if we have time and stuff like that, we're buying his dinner. And I'm hoping... So I had some sweatshirts made. And speaking of which, Scotsman, I know you're watching this too. I should have your sweatshirt, and I should have gave it to Dave. He said that he could send it to you a lot cheaper than I could. So, yeah. So anyway, we're talking about this again. But yeah, we should be buying Dave some a dinner and stuff like that, hang out for a little bit. Mr. Scotsman, however, I'm going to give your sweatshirt to him, and then he's going to send it to you. He said it was super cheap to do it that way. I won't be sending overseas anymore. That was ridiculously expensive. So to make sure that I had time and stuff like that, I was like, Dave, I'm just going to ship it to you. Everything else is fine. Yellow car in that parking lot. I was like, Dave, I'm just going to ship it to you. Everything else is like that. So I went to UPS, and this was what was in it. So the wife made him like a duck thing you can hang up from the rearview mirror, and it just swings around. It's a swinging duck. And then because he won the GMS challenge a few months ago, the wash plant building challenge thing, he won a stuffed animal of the wife's make. So he won a cow. Her name is Bessie. And so we sent him a little duck, like maybe 2 inches tall, 3 inches max. That, a cow, which is maybe 8 inches tall, and a sweatshirt. And to ship that with the cheapest at UPS was $400. $400. And I was like, no, not gonna happen. So then they're like, well, the cheapest that it's gonna be is through USPS, which I didn't want, yellow truck. And but that was gonna be $57. And I go, well, there we go. And he goes, now this here is the problem. He said the problem is that if they lose it, custom lose it, or whatever, as soon as it leaves the country, you ain't getting it back. Like, no matter what happens, as soon as it leaves, it's gone. So if Dave don't get it, he loses out of his sweatshirt, the cow, and the duck. And then I lose out all the three plus $57. So hopefully it makes it, and USPS is probably the worst way to ship anything, but that's what we're hoping. So Mr. Scotsman, your sweatshirt will be there eventually, hopefully. It all matters, or it all depends up to if me and the wife and Dave can meet up, and then he will give you the sweatshirt, yada, yada, yada. Alright, let's see. So we're here. Laurel. I know there was a lot of information in a short amount of time, so I do appreciate you all hanging out. Let's see here. We're going here. We're not going to be cheating. We lost a lot of money in the convoy. Let's go straight this way. Because I'm always afraid of an invisible wall. It's not necessary. I didn't go far enough, but we'll make it work. Of course, all the axles is popping and everything else. It's like, what the hell are you trying to do to me? Yeah, I get it. Back axle isn't turning or steerable, so theoretically, in real life, I would lift that back axle. Sometimes you can get the back axle and the front axle to lift, but if not, at least back or lift the back. I mean, something. Get all that, because you're just wearing out that tire, just sliding it around. There we go. Plus it would turn just a little bit faster. How's that bag? Yeah, over the line. I don't care. It's here, fellas. That's all that matters. So, of course, I've been doing this a little bit lately. So, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be typing in. We've been averaging about 4.5 miles a gallon. 289 divided by 64.1 is 4.5, right on the money. Just like I said, it's like I almost know this truck. But anyway, so I made $1,600. It's not that great, but for 289 miles, I can't complain. Up to 62,315. We're 8 payments in. We got $99,264. So we need a little less than $37,000. To pay that off. It's like 36 and change. Anyway, we'll get there eventually. But anyway, thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, subscribing. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you all in the next one. And you all, take care.